What's going on, everyone? Hope everyone is had a great weekend. I know this is the beginning of the work week. Yes, we're gonna kick off another Monday night rant. Here, we're going to continue our segment when it comes to learning how to DJ. Um, when I did last week's rant, I went through some of the advantages of being mentored by a fellow DJ to learn to hone in your DJ skills. This time in part two, we're gonna talk about the differences compared to formal courses, and we're also gonna talk about the combination of both mentoring as well as taking online courses. And I'm also gonna give my take on my opinion on what the best course of action a young and upcoming DJ or someone who wants to get into DJing, what route they should go. So let's get into it. Welcome to another Monday Night Rant, everyone. I happen to be Househead Speaks, and if you see what's reading on above, we're talking about mentoring with other DJs versus taking courses part two. But this time we talked about, like I said earlier, we talked about mentoring, with a fellow DJ. This time we're gonna talk about the differences with comparing with online courses, and we're going to talk about combining the two. And like I said earlier, I'll give my take on it. So you hearing some nice house music on the background, but I think I'm going to lower it a little bit because I think it's a little too on the high side. Yeah, I don't want to drown out, me talking. So, before we start, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will know when I'll be doing another Monday night rant. If you haven't checked out part one of this segment, please do that. Just go to the it should be at the playlist under Monday Night Rant. If not, I will make sure that it's on that playlist tonight. But you can still go to the YouTube channel, and all you gotta do is look under mentoring with other DJs versus taking courses part one, and we're gonna be doing part two. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, let me go back here. Let me go back here. So yeah, we're talking about learning how to DJ, mentoring with other DJs, and taking courses, part two. Now we're just gonna go to the next one. Okay, now you may not be able to see this. That's fine. I'm gonna read it out loud, and I will post everything that's on here in the subscription box below, so you have the information. Differences comparing to formal courses. Okay, structure versus flexibility. Courses tend to have a fixed structure, focusing on fundamentals and progressing through levels, whereas mentoring is more flexible and can be adjusted to your pace. This is a compare and contrast. Okay, theory and foundation. Some formal courses cover more in-depth music theory, technology, and business aspects. A mentor might not always focus on this unless it's relevant in their teaching style or intermediate need. Okay, peer learning and community. Courses often provide a classroom or community environment where you can learn alongside peers. Mentoring, on the other hand, is usually one on one, which can be both an advantage and a limitation. I'm not sure about that limitation part, but we'll keep going. Costs. Mentoring can vary widely in terms of cost and may be more affordable if done informally. Courses, especially formal ones, can be more expensive but offer credential and structure. Okay, we're going to talk about that part about the cost. And the reason why I really want to get on that is because, like I have preached before, and I probably mentioned it in a previous Monday Night Rant, in my opinion, my honest, the goodness opinion, I don't see the point of taking DJ courses. Now, there are other exceptions to that rule, but we'll get to that part um, soon. But let's continue with the presentation. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go here. We're gonna let that go and do that. Then we're gonna stop right here. Okay, combining both approaches. Some aspiring DJs find it beneficial to combine mentoring with formal education. Courses can give a solid foundation, while mentoring can provide practical application and career insight. For example, you could learn the basics from a course and then work with a mentor to apply those skills in real world scenarios, like performing at events. Ultimately, whether you choose mentoring, formal courses, or both depends on your learning skills, goals, and access to resources in your DJ journey. Now, I agree with some of the aspects, but what I probably don't agree, and maybe because I I was taught by a DJ, and I'm sure a lot of DJs that came way before me was either self-taught or they learned by DJing. They learn from other DJs. I think these new and upcoming DJs that's up there, yeah, them the ones that's probably taking, online courses. And it could be a lot of different factors. It could be because number one, they don't know any DJs. And that's understandable. If you don't go out or you don't, you know, hobnob with different people who probably know DJs, or if you don't speak with DJs yourself, yeah, that could be a limitation that you don't know them. And number two, maybe because they're not able to reach a club or venue because maybe the area they're staying, you know, or maybe because of time. I mean, some DJs probably have families and and other and work in other aspects that takes over a majority part of their lives, and online courses is really their only way to really learn the aspects of DJing. And yes, you can learn the fundamentals and the theories and all that. But my take on it is nothing compares to on the job training. I believe in that all through my work life, and I believe that now as a DJ. You know, even me using this channel because I have another segment called Transitions where I show new and upcoming DJs how I mix certain genres of underground music. So, I'm still becoming a mentor to those who may have difficulty, with the beat matching, with the dropping on the one, with the phrase, and with the transition. So, what that particular segment does, it goes through a step by step, and also I let the cams so they can see exactly what they're doing, and then I explain what I'm doing along with the tracks that I use to make those transitions. So that's what I believe. And also, I'm gonna have to go back to the cost. I have checked on certain uh, online courses. Like I said, the two I know that I'm familiar with are Crossfader and Digital DJ Tips, and I believe they're both in the UK. And maybe they're probably doing their successes through that, which is fine. But you know, I saw their costs and their prices, and I have to say, in all honesty, it's not worth the money. With that, with the money they're charging for their courses, you could be building your library. You can be saving to either get a controller or upgrade to the next high, to the next either mid range or high end controller. I mean, you can do a lot of different things, and also since you have YouTube. YouTube has a plethora of channels where DJs are like myself are taking the time showing step by step how to do certain things when it involves DJing. You know, especially the fundamentals, and they also tricks. If you're if you a DJ that likes to scratch, there's DJs that's on YouTube that show you how to scratch, and they will take their time and show you how to do it. So, and the good thing about going through YouTube is you can always pause, you can always go back to the beginning, you can go you can control the pace you want, so you can have a full understanding on what you are doing. And I don't see that in online DJ courses. Now, like I said, if they have, I know there's a DJ class where I am here in Chicago because I saw it, and I also saw the price. That's why I was like, no, I will not be going that route. That's just too much money to be spending. And why should I give it to them where I'd rather give it to a producer, and play their tracks, you know, at a future gig. I'd rather do it that way. Support the producer that's creating the music. So, you know, but I like I said, as far as the compares to formal courses versus mentoring, yeah. And also with mentoring, like I said, on the job, you learn the fundamentals and stuff like that. But the thing that online courses can't never show you is how you're gonna react when you play in front of a crowd for the first time. And it doesn't matter how big or small the crowd is. You're going to need that you're going to need that. You're going to need to know how to read a crowd, how to create your music, what kind of tracks or what kind of genre to play to fit that certain crowd. If you're going to a different city, you want to know what kind of underground music they usually play at their particular clubs and venues, and then you want to play that, or you can play a little bit of that and get away with playing something different, you know. Or if you're going outside of the U.S. and you're going to other countries, you definitely want to know what they are listening to. You know, check out their radio stations and things of that nature. And you're never going to know that by sitting on a computer or sitting at home learning a course. You're going to have to really, go to the trenches. I mean, when I learned how to DJ, I only learned for a year, and I was already playing two festivals. I was playing an event, a festival, and then that year later, I was off to Canada. That was my trial under fire when it comes to DJing. So, you know, yeah, like I said, I have no issues with anyone, you know, learning online courses because of whatever circumstances that they are in, and this is their only route to take. That's fine. But like I was reading, I still say that if you're going to do that, also try to get with a DJ that can mentor you so you can have the best of both worlds. So you won't be just, you know, learning courses and then you freeze up when you go into your first gig. If you get the mentoring, then you will know how you can actually go where that DJ plays at, or if that DJ is playing at a part of the gig, you can see what he's playing, how he creates his music, how he chooses certain tracks, and how he reacts to the crowd. So, like I said, that hands-on experience is key. I had to learn that, and like I said, I was thrown to the wolves. So it wasn't like, you know, you're gonna learn for a few years and then we'll put you out there. No, okay, you learn how to DJ. Okay, it's time for you to go out there. And there's going to be some mentors that's going to do that. They're going to say, look, you need to learn, because sometimes that's how they was taught. They was taught that, hey, I learned for a year and I was thrown to the wolves. So, you're gonna have to you got to do the same thing, and it's a test to see how you can handle things. You know, I mean, I remember an incident where I played at my first major club. I mean, yeah, I was at a smaller area, but it still was a major club, nevertheless. And I had to open, and this was a last minute thing. So when I went there, I only brought one USB. I was still learning at the time. One USB. Find out my USB wasn't analyzed correctly. So the sound guy was kind enough to let me use his USB because he was also a DJ, but I wasn't familiar with his library. But what I did discover was he had a few tracks by a producer that I was familiar with. So what I did was I played every track on that producer, and I did it for an hour. And since the producer was a soulful house producer, it worked fine with me because it was an opening. I was opening for everyone else, so it was the perfect mix. People just not getting in, settling in, getting their drinks ready, having their conversation. So playing a sofa set was picture perfect. And by the time I was done everything, the sound guy thanked me and everything. He said I was good, and he gave me my USB. But I learned a very valuable lesson that day. Bring many USBs. Don't just bring one. So, that's the essence of learning on the job, on site. You don't get that kind of learning when you stuck in a classroom, what have you. But you do get that trial under fire, when you're on there in the thick of it and seeing if you can sink or swim. So, but I'm not gonna let this go on too long. I just wanted to make sure that I let you guys know about, you know, whether if you're learning how to DJ through mentoring or through online courses or both, you pretty much not going wrong. But like I said before, my personal opinion, mentoring from another DJ is the best course of action to take. Or you can mentor and also you can use, YouTube and find DJs there that can help you out. So, like I said, I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna weigh this out in that long. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Like I said, please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you know when I'll be coming out with another Monday Night Rant. I know this is November, and we got about another more month again before New Year. And of course, I will be coming out with my state of the house address. I think I did one last year, but I'm going to definitely do one this year. It's just a recap of everything that went on with me and what future endeavors that I'm looking for in 2025. So this is House Head Speaks, saying you all peace, love, and enjoy your week. Please, 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 please make sure you cop some good gear from House That Speaks Designs. That's www.tpublic.com/user/House That Speaks design. Oh, oh yes. My two shows will be coming out. Of course, make sure you go to my Groove Garden Sundays. That's every second Sunday. That starts at 5 p.m. Central Time. That's 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Just go to my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/House That Speaks _ And also every Friday, I'm part of this awesome group and from the Red Lab, along with DJ Ron Tinsley and also Rose Red. Every Friday, starting 9 p.m., we always have guest DJs that's going to be there. Now, you go to twitch.tv/house hyphen, house _nation _music. Thank you. And also, shout out to all those who allow me to play on their raid trains. I appreciate the love and support. And as always, thank you so much. Okay, I am going to be signing off. I know I said I was going to sign up. I am signing off. Peace, everyone. But I stopped.